David Dunn, does that outcome sum up the season as a whole?
I think so, yeah. I've got to say, I thought the lads were excellent today. I thought the way they passed the ball, the way they worked hard for each other. You know, I couldn't really ask for much more. Really, I thought the decision, the sending off, changed the course of the game. So from us being really in a really good position and controlling most of the game. It's difficult. I haven't really seen. I've not seen it back, so I'm not sure if it is or it isn't. I thought a booking he might have got away with. You know, two big lads. Sometimes when they collide, it looks a little bit worse than what it is. But you know, Ben slipped, and he's obviously, the referee's made his mind up to show him the red card. But overall, you know, I'm pleased with the performance. Obviously disappointed with the result. But you know, when you see the goal, you know, I don't think he'll score one like that from 30 yards ever again. And obviously the fluke goal, little deflection on the for the second one. But can't ask any more of the players. The lads were great, terrific. I thought we created good chances when we were 11 men, and I thought we created good chances and broke Bristol down when we were a man down. So they tried to play the right way. They popped it around really well. And the pleasing thing for me was they stuck together and they put a real, you know, in terms of work rate, I thought you couldn't ask for any more.
You'd have backed Matty Virtue to stick one of those two chances away because he's got an eye for goal, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. But you know what? We can't look at it. Players miss chances. You know, I thought if there's any little bit of disappointment, could we have stopped a little bit, crosses a little bit better when we went to 10 men? Could we get out of the ball and make sure he can't get the shot off, even though we're probably happy with him shooting from there? And obviously in the other box, can we just be a bit more ruthless? And I think, you know, if we do, we win the game pretty comfortably, really. But second goal is always important for us. We knew we had to get the second one, then we can hang on. But yeah, disappointing, but pleased with many parts of it.
You changed it at half time and they kept a great shape, the 10 men, for a long time, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the disappointing thing, because I thought the game plan when we set up, you know, I thought we played some terrific stuff first half, and then we managed just to get in at half time, one up. So you know, we had to change it. We had to make a couple of changes. Gaz was struggling with his knee a touch, and obviously we knew that we were gonna, with the wind and the wind behind him, it was going to be, balls were going to be flying in our box. So obviously with Connor's height, we had to sacrifice him and put Nathan on, you know. And
Big Almond signalled to the bench that he was struggling. Eventually had to come off.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay, but just a little bit of precautionary, really. You know, he was feeling his hammy, whether it was cramp or something else, I'm not too sure. But you know, in terms of, like, I just want to repeat, you know, what I've said earlier. You know, they were excellent in terms of how well they worked. I don't think you can ask much more. And I'm sure the supporters, you know, the supporters must go away there, you know, seeing a group of players that give their all for them.